Okay, and today we are going to be doing a what if Goku and Vegeta never defused from being Vegito in the Buu saga at the near the end of Dragon Ball Z. Now, I would say the way this works is when Vegito got absorbed by Super Buu. He kept the barrier around him instead of letting it out and defusing. He kept the barrier around him the entire time he was there. He got Goten, Trunks, and Gohan and Fat Buu, and they escaped. But since he never took off his barrier, he never defused. He stayed as Vegito, and when Buu turned into Kid Buu, he didn't have the chance to destroy Earth this time since Vegito just easily destroyed Buu before he had the chance. And yeah, so now to tackle what about Vegito's family life, since it's kind of gonna be a bit awkward since, I mean, Goten and Trunks might be happy that they're technically brothers now, but I don't think Chi-Chi and Bulma are gonna be too happy since, well, now they just share a husband. So, I am thinking that Chi-Chi and Bulma would fuse with the Potara earrings as well. So, Vegito and his wife would both be fusions. So, I mean, the way it would probably play out is Vegito would instant transition to Supreme Kai's world and ask for another pair of Potara earrings. That's my only guess. So then he takes them and he gives them to Chi-Chi and Bulma. Chi-Chi and Bulma fuse with the Potara and they become, I guess you could call that fusion Bulchi? Maybe? Something like that? Um, yeah, something like Bulchi, for example. And the reason why I came up with Bulchi instead of like Chima or something is because when Vegeta and Goku fuse with the Potara earrings, their name's Vegito. When they fuse with the fusion dance, they're Gogeta. So the Sun family and the, I don't know what Vegeta's surname is. I don't think he has one. He's just Vegeta. Okay, so Goku's family and Vegeta's family, whenever they fuse, it would make sense since with how their names work, with the Potara, Vegeta's name comes in the first half and Goku's comes in the second half. And when it's Fusion Dance, Goku's is the first half and Vegeta's is the second half. So it makes sense to me that it would kind of work the same with their the rest of their family. So, for example, um, when that's why in this what if when Bulma and Chi-Chi fuse, they're like Bolchi, something like that. Bolchi or Bolchichi, something like that. And yeah, so that's how that would work. Because, I mean, it's not just the way of the naming, it's not just from that. I've also gotten that from, well, I remember when I was watching one of the episodes. It was the episode in Dragon Ball Z where Goten and Trunks first fused with the fusion dance and became Gotenks. Um, Bulma and Chi Chi, they were coming up with names, and I think Chi Chi said, what do we call you, Trunk 10? And I think that would make sense for, like, if they were Potara fusions, from my logic that I thought of, with Vegeta and Goku fusions. So, yeah, that's my evidence. So that's how I named them. Um, so Goten and Trunks don't fuse with the Potara as well. Like, they don't need to. Because it won't be complicated. They can all just live in the same house. Gohan, he goes off, marries Videl, has his regular Gohan life, and I mean, with Gohan, everything stays the same, really. And but you might also be thinking, where are they gonna live? Since there's Capsule Corp, and there's Goku's house out in the mountains. So, where are they gonna live? So, what I'm gonna do is Vegito, his wife Bolchi or Bolchichi, and their sons Goten and Trunks are all gonna move into Capsule Corp, and Goku's family's old house out in the mountains is basically gonna become like a vacation home for them. And so, since they all live at Capsule Corp, and, well, they're with Bulma, well, Bolchi, now she is, they don't, none of them need to get jobs like in Dragon Ball Super. Bulma, not so much Bulma, but Chi-Chi really pressures Goku to get a job. That doesn't happen, obviously, since there's Vegito, and, they own Capsule Corp. They don't need jobs. Neither do Goten and Trunks. Gohan doesn't need a job either for money. He just does it because he likes being a scholar. That's his passion. So that's how it works with that. And the what else? Those, I think there's a 3-year time skip between the end of Dragon Ball Z, like the end of the Buu saga, not the actual end of Dragon Ball Z, but from the end of the Buu saga to the start of Dragon Ball Super. I would do that as Vegito training in the gravity chamber at Capsule Corp, and in the hyperbolic time chamber at Kami's Lookout. So he'd be training in between those. He'd be going back and forth basically between those. He'd have like a week where he's just training, and then like a week off where he's just hanging out with his wife and his kids, and then like another week of training, and then another week of hanging out, and repeat the process for the entire 3-year time skip. And then Dragon Ball Super starts, and we get Beerus interested he wakes up, he's like, oh, where's the Super Saiyan God? So they find out all the surviving Saiyans are on Earth. So they all go there, and Vegito is not off planet at King Kai's world, since he doesn't need to train there to get extra gravity, since he can just go in the gravity chamber at Capsule Corp. So Vegito's still there on Earth, and Beerus comes, and he's asking about who's the Super Saiyan God. So Beerus obviously has a sparring match with Vegito, since of course Vegito's gonna win a sparring match with the Destroyer of Universe 7, since he's half Goku. Of course he's gonna want to spar with some strong fighter. So they fight, and that's kind of it just kind of goes similar to Goku versus Beerus at the start of Dragon Ball Super in the original, where Goku powers up fully and he fights Beerus and he loses. Well, this time Vegito goes full power. I'm saying during this 3-year time skip, Vegito mastered Super Saiyan 1, 2, and 3. So Super Saiyan 3 doesn't drain your energy anymore. Not very much. And it's way stronger of a form too, since he's been training with it for years. So Super Saiyan 3 Vegito puts up a way better fight actually against Beerus than Super Saiyan 3 Goku would, since it's a fusion and more training. So he actually puts up quite a great fight against Beerus, but Beerus is not even using 100% of his power. So Goku still not Goku Vegito still loses to Beerus, and then they ask Shenron, who's a Super Saiyan God and everything like that. But obviously there's less Saiyans, so I'm just gonna leave it off at a cliffhanger right now. So bye.